Maserati, a company that was established back in December 1914. They started off with spark plugs and batteries for airplanes and for delivery vans. But what it's not known for, a four-cylinder turbo, a twin-turbo V6, performance that is all new out of the MC20, detuned by 98 horsepower and 81 pound-feet of torque. Maserati of Tampa has given us the all-new 2023 Maserati Grecale, most advanced technological digital SUV of its time, plus the fastest quarter mile when you're comparing it to the Porsche Macan, and the quickest top speed at 177 miles per hour. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and I'm going to go over all the specs and details starting now. What makes this vehicle so special? The front is the MC20, low-mounted grille, high-mounted headlamp assembly. Lower part is going to add the carbon fiber, all the aerodynamics, the Trident grille and headlights all project a 3D function flowing out the shape of the grille to proportion out the body and cabin to the rear. The wheel arches start where the headlamp assembly is, bringing heritage to the 450S, the birdcage, and the new MC20. Maserati's new wheel design features the Maserati Trident that is found in the grille on the side and your new script on the rear. Electric door handles help with the aerodynamics. Taillights resemble the 3200 GT boomerang taillight designed by Giorgio originally. When you're looking at the price savings, this is going to be more than half the price of an MC20, and you're getting the same engineering. You will be losing the dry sump lubrication, and it will be detuned. All models will favor a rear-wheel drive with standard all-wheel drive. It's going to be the longest in the segment at 190.8 inches, which is almost 2 to 3 inches longer than the Audi Q5. Longest wheelbase by 2 to 3 inches. The Trofeo will be an extra 35 millimeters wider in the rear. You're still keeping that elegant style, which is traditional with the long hood, the wide grille. The most aggressive will be the Trofeo. On the rear, you're going to get the carbon fiber. You'll get the blacked out exhaust tips, which you'll also get the blacked out exhaust tips on the Modena. On the GT, you'll get the chrome. Going inside for cargo will be the most in the Trofeo at 21 cubic feet. You have a 12-volt charger. The rear bench split folds at a 40-20-40 split. That's going to max the cargo. The new Maserati Grecale is definitely the compact SUV that we have been looking for, getting the MC20 components when you option for the Trofeo. Otherwise, it's going to be a four-cylinder turbocharge, and they do have two options to that, and they'll back the performance with 2.0-liter turbocharge producing 296 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. All of them will be paired with a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. Modena, you will increase your performance to 325 horsepower. The Trofeo will be derived from the MC20 twin-turbo V6 3.0-liter producing 523 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. All of these numbers equate to a 0 to 62 at 3.8 seconds. Quarter mile from 11.6 to 13.4 seconds. Top speed up to 177 miles per hour. This thing weighs just a little bit over 1,250 pounds more than the MC20, and it's getting that speed and performance. Plus what you're getting underneath the hood and in the interior, what you're going to see. Let me know in the comments what you think about the all-new 2023 Maserati Grecale. As we go into the interior, go over the tech. Entering inside the new Maserati Grecale. You're going to receive plenty of headroom, as you can see, plus the legroom is sufficient because this is a longer wheelbase and it's the longest in its segment. So comparing it to my favorite, the BMW X3 in competition, this is actually going to have more interior space. It's going to be a quicker top speed, quarter mile. Dynamics, Maserati does a great job starting off with the full leather, and you got the contrast stitching on the dash, and I like the seamless air vents, paying attention to detail, even adding Maserati badging to just go right where that contrast stitching is. You're going to have a total of 5 digital screens, most of them going to be up here, you're going to see in the back. And the best part is now we are in the digital era for Maserati. Even the clock is no longer analog. It is going to be a digital readout. When you get the Trofeo, when you put it into Corsa, you got your G meter, which is one of the nice little gems that they give you when you up to the top tier. You'll get the 5 driving modes, whereas everywhere else you'll only get 4 driving modes. A 12.3 is on the top. That's going to have your navigation. You'll have the pinch, you'll have the swipe. On the lower, it's going to be an 8.8 inch that's going to be derived for AC. You'll also have your push to put into gear or to put it into reverse, which I did it because they're opening up 11 liters of storage in the center console. So when you open this carbon fiber, you're going to have a storage pocket with 2 USB ports. You have your wireless charger. Cup holders are efficient, probably fit a 44 ounce if you like. Open up inside here and you're going to get a 12 volt, pretty deep storage as well. It's going to be more sport derived, but that's really what you're getting when you get into this tier. Heads up display, heated, ventilated, multiple power adjustment for the driver and passenger, up to 21 speakers. Sonus Fiber sound system. Standard is 14 speakers, over 1,000 watts of sound system. And where the main part of this vehicle starts is the steering wheel, leather wrapped. You're going to finally get the push to start. You also have your driver mode select, multi-function, large metal paddle shifters. And I like the stocks because they pay attention to detail, putting the gloss black even on that. On the door panels, carbon fiber trim. You're going to get the metal on the speaker housing. You get the soft leather material, gloss black on one touch up and down for all of the windows. Push button to get out of the vehicle, so no more door handles. Very seamless. And again, the digital age is what we're going to. Storage in the door pocket, I would say about 2 16.9 ounce water bottles can fit. And the amount of leather that you're getting is so much more than the average vehicle. So when you are comparing it to a Porsche, to a BMW, a Mercedes, an Audi, this is going to be the most tech-driven and the most luxurious in the sense of everything that they give you as a total package. Let's see how I look in the back. For the back seat, because of the generous wheelbase and length, headspace, absolutely no problem, nor is leg space, and I'm 6'3" with my dimensions. I can assume 3 of me can fit. What I do like is, again, paying attention to detail. The seat belts, the way they are on the side, it just looks more sporty derived, especially when you're folding the seats down to a 40-20-40 split, because other car companies, they put it on the actual seat. So that way when you're moving or adjusting the seat, what happens is it tangles. Here you're not going to have that issue. Elbows are going to be more soft in the back because it's going to be a little bit more luxury for your passengers, sport and luxury for the front. You're going to get the digital readout for your dual climate control in the back, heated seats, 2 USB ports, and another nice thing, you get a USB A and C. So they're not pushing you to get all the latest technology, even though this is the most tech-savvy vehicle out. Storage behind both of the front seats. The floor is not completely flat. You're going to be able to fit probably a 20 ounce here in the center and a larger smartphone. On the door panel, the carbon fiber inlays with the metal that's covering the speaker, contrast stitching, one touch up and down with the gloss black, other in between it, and the push to get out. Storage, I would say you could probably fit maybe 1 or 2 16.9 ounce water bottles. The pano comes all the way back behind my head, so it's actually utilized. I do wish it was a little bit wider, but because of the sleek aerodynamic lines, I get what they're doing, and you get the Alcantara for the headliner. Let's see how I look in the center. Fitting into the center, headroom is still super generous, plus leg room, which is not normal in a compact SUV. And I'm not trying to stress like I want to buy the vehicle and I'm just so ecstatic. It's just because they stretched it enough and it still fits in the segment. You can fit adults with my size. Yes, I'm sharing feet, butt, shoulder space, but because the seats flare out and it is the widest in its segment, I can fit without too many issues. Because this is a vehicle that is not for sale at the moment, we will not be able to take it for a test drive. I like to thank Dennis here at Maserati of Tampa for staying and giving us the opportunity to show you the all-new 2023 Maserati Grecale for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click the next video, the subscribe button. Check out the details, merchandise, website, and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rides.